Hi guys, welcome back onto Phoenix Energy, the channel. This is part 3, the final part of Chun Li versus Procreate. We're gonna finish this illustration, so I'm opening the file onto Procreate. So if you remember, this is the actual look. And now I'm gonna straightforwardly create a new layer that I'm going to call ombre in French, which is ombre, shadow. And I'm already checking the new brushes that I'd like to use today, and it's going to be what's going to be again? Carbon stick, sorry. I'm going to fill the new layer with a dark blue. I'm going to reduce the opacity of the layer, and this is going to give you a slightly like dark night atmosphere to the drawing. I'm creating now a new layer again, and with carbon stick I'm going to select an electric blue, and I'm going to apply this color around the character, basically, just to create the illusion that the source of light is behind Chun Li, right? So it doesn't have to be precise. I'm adding the light everywhere around the character, tiny bit as well on the nose, the lips, the eyelids, a bit on the face, okay, just to give like a more depth. And now I'm gonna play with the mode of this layer, of this light layer. I'm going to go for contrast, and I'm gonna select soft light. So as you can see, it's going to soften the effect. It will give like a glow. And with the same brush, carbon stick, I'm just going to smudge a bit, just slightly even that blue, so it blends into the character. I'm going to add that everywhere around the fingers, the wraps, and now I'm going to go back onto ombre, and I'm going to erase some parts. I'm selecting a random brush, and using the eraser, the rubber, I'm going to erase parts on the drawing just to create light effect. So I'm going to erase on the cheeks, on the nose, on the lips, around the chin, the eyelids, as you can see. So this is a new technique again, and it's really enjoyable. So I'm gonna erase tiny bits. I have to modify the opacity of my brush just to be careful, so as you can see. So I'm going to slightly erase as well parts in the hair section, and I'm gonna give some strokes again to recreate. So this is all part of the detailing on the illustration. Now I'm erasing on the edges of some strategic elements of the drawings, the ears, the earrings, the ribbons, as you can see. Again, only on the edge, so as if the light is coming from behind, will usually give a glow like on the outskirts of all elements. So that's what I'm going for. Still erasing. That's a really cool technique. You know, instead of just actually creating a layer where you're drawing all these lighting effects, erasing it has a very satisfying character to it. So I'm erasing a bit on the forehead because she's frowning, you know, she's a badass, so just to give her that wicked look. And now I'm going to erase as well some parts of the outfit. So I keep erasing elements on the embroidery, the ornaments on the clothing, you know, very little strokes. So just by playing on the pen or the brush pressure, you know, I'm either blending and softening the eraser effect, or I'm just going for a bold stroke of rubber, basically. erasing everywhere. So on the arm, I'm gonna do the same for the wraps as well. So yes, this is a really satisfying technique, guys, because you know it's like unveiling by elimination the layer that is underneath, and it's really cool. So I'm gonna keep doing that, just erasing on the fingers, on the knuckles. Just try this technique and then let me know in the comments if you manage to do it. It's really easy, very easy. So finishing with the ornaments. So now it's giving this golden effect, just showing you the before and the after, with and without the layer. That's the dark atmosphere that we want. And I'm still playing with the light one layer modes, just checking if I want something a bit more bold, playing with the opacity of the layer. That's what you can do. Just select the mode of your layer, and then you can also play with the opacity of the mode and just decide what you'd like to go for, basically. So now I'm gonna create a new layer that I'm gonna name Light 2, and this is going to be my favorite part because I'm gonna be using light pen. I'm gonna be selecting favorite brush, and I'm gonna create the effects in the eyes. For me, the eyes are the selling point of the illustration. For characters, for me, that's my favorite part. Lighting is my favorite step in the illustration, but lighting up the eyes are just like what I'm always looking forward to. So I'm adding those little strokes also in the hair. This is going to be the last step, last layer for the illustration, last step, Chun Li versus Procreate. And now I'm going to light up a tiny bit as well on the outskirt of some lines on the ribbons. Just think of the source of light coming from behind, right? So it will like basically just give a little glow on the edge of the elements. So that's what we're going for. And again, I'm gonna add these little touches everywhere on the fingers, the wraps, just creating as well a nail on the pinky finger, and I'm adding little strokes on strategic parts of the drawing. Like, I really had to calm myself down because I like this step so much, especially with light pen. I'm just basically using light pen to light up a drawing like that, and I can go overboard. So I really had to, you know, not go too crazy. Now I'm gonna go onto the ombre layer, and I'm erasing slightly the part on the eyes, like on the eyeliner, just to give her like a darker look. There we go. I'm gonna show you with and without, before and after. And this is pretty much it. Yep. Guys, that was the last step for Chun Li versus Procreate. I'm just checking if I can change the color of the background, if I'm satisfied with it, if I want to go for darker or lighter, but I think that in the end I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Just adding the final touches. This is the last video. I hope you liked Chun Li, which is my favorite character. This is it, guys. You know who it was. Phoenix Energy. Please, if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe and share. I will see you next time. Cheers.